Yeah, look at that tower. So cool. Saved again. Yep. It overheated. The phone case overheated. So I have to be careful about that. It might happen again. Whew. See, I need to be in a place like that. Is it still looking good? Yeah, it's back. You didn't miss much, trust me. Good. There's the hangar with the good bathroom. There's a vending machine and water in there, but you're only allowed to go in there if you get permission. Or if you sneak in there. I mean, they won't be mad if you sneak in there. They'll just be like, hey, what are you doing? And, oh, okay. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, helicopter. Oh, look at that plane. Whoa. I mean, there's some cool stuff in there, but that would be privacy issues because those airplanes are owned by people. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I went in there while I was waiting for my dad to go on his trip. Yeah, so is my arm pretty straight? I'm putting my elbow to my side and I'm squeezing really hard. Oh yeah. Oh. You have to go on YouTube and go to. Oh, I haven't. You can't see it. I have it privated right now. Or actually, it's unlisted. But what you can do is go back to my previous videos on YouTube. Oh man, they're all privated too. Shit. You have to watch on Twitch. All the videos of making the song I made are on Twitch. It turned out being a 35-minute song off of what I did, and pretty much just remixed it all. really tough. I'm definitely gonna call an Uber on the way back. I don't care. I'll save my money other ways. Oh yeah, so this used to be our really good airport with United Airlines, but they were so bad. There's our control tower. Oh, shit. There's our control tower. Here's our dinky little airport that we're getting new people. We're getting a new airline soon. I guarantee it. But not quite. Right now it's just a rent-a-car. A rent-a-center, whatever it's called. See, baggage claim. Flowers. There's a good bathroom in there. Just don't feel like going in there. There's actually a really good drinking fountain in there. You know what? If I go in there, do you think that... I know it's unlocked. I want to keep going to the Air Museum. No, I'll what my plan is I'm going to turn on the faucet, and then I'm going to go pee. And then when I'm done, I'll turn off the faucet. It's gonna work, trust me. Ow. It's gonna work so good. Waddle. Damn, you know, now I know what ice feels like. Man, I would pay someone lots of money to be my cameraman. Because, well, actually, you know what? To be honest, I have another one of these clip things that doesn't have the bottom part, which means it doesn't shake as much, which is kind of the idea. Because right now, if I do this, it shakes. But with the other one, it wouldn't shake because it would just be one piece. You know what would be really bad is if I got to the Air Museum and it was closed. Oh, but it's Friday. Why would it be closed on Friday? I don't know. Oh, you mean like this? Oh man, everyone's watching. Okay, we're final stretch to get to the Air Museum. Yeah, but I walked all the way out here to be able to do that. What's my running time? Hey, off of all the videos, what's my running time? Yeah. Good idea. Oh, geez. We are literally 100 steps away from the Air Museum. We are so close. And then I'm gonna get some water. Oh, hey, Sparkles, Music Fund. Do you recognize that thing? Hey, oh, never mind. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to find a way to fix that. I think I have an idea. I'm gonna switch over to that other one that broke. But it only broke that and that. It just broke into 2 pieces. But the part that I need still works. The clamp part. Don't worry. This is my first test. My next test that I'll do will be coming back here and doing the same thing, except this time I'll know what to say and know what to do. Ow. Ow. Sorry for all the shaking. It was a big rig. Sparkles. All right, we're here at the Air Museum. Here we are. Oh no. But it's Friday. I don't see any cars here. Better not be closed. I'm gonna call an Uber. No. There's some cars here. They're in the shade. Oh shit. It scared me so much. Oh man. The door's wide open. It's wide open. Oh, it's good. Here comes the plane. Sweet. Yes, it's wide open. Oh, welcome to the Air Museum. See? Plane. Made it. Oh yeah. Alright. Who's ready to go in? I'm ready to go in. It's gonna be nice and air conditioned in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait. All right. Okay, I gotta sign my name. That's all I gotta do. They want my autograph. Hello.
Hogan's Heroes last night. The Germans had gotten a barrel of heavy water.
Oh, and look, they're out of water. All right, hold on. This won't take long. It's gonna be fine. No, they don't. Oh yeah. Nah, it's all good. All right, let's go. Man, I would just love to have a room like this with all the planes in there. Man, look at all that. No, but once I put it to YouTube, it gets copyrighted. This is an actual place where they're actually building planes. Look at that. This isn't a display. This is an actual place. If you can see it back there, they're building actual models, and these models will be eventually put out here. No, I'm gonna make most of my money off of Twitch with donations, because no one cares. No one cares about YouTube anymore. I don't care about YouTube anymore. These are all the people who they had to write a story about why they should be selected to be having free flight training. And these people made it. Only 4 of them though. 4 of them per year. Man, look at that engine. Oh, I'm farting so bad right now. Look at that plane. I'm pretty sure this actually moves. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Those yeah, totally. I don't need to go in here, but look at this room. This room is amazing. They have every single kind of plane you can think of, from old to new. Mainly just classics, but you know, like over here. Oh yeah, see? The F-18's right there. The F-22 is right there. And most of these planes were actual models that they fly with remote controls, but they didn't want to risk it. It's better when it looks like this. Ooh, and they have the Blue Angels up there. Yeah, that milkshake, whatever. What I really, really, really wanted to do was like pick one up and play with it, but they would not like that. They like it just the way it is. Oh my gosh. That's how an engine works. I think you press the button, you pull down the lever. Whoa. Do you guys understand how jet engines work? Oh boy. Oh yeah. This was nice. Got the whole row to myself. and then follows the runway for quite a while, and then goes on its way for a grand tour of Butte County. Yeah. Oh shoot, here comes the plane right now. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I'm so thirsty. Oh. No, the two planes that you saw before took off. It sounds like there's a fire somewhere. It sounds like these guys are about to take off. Yeah, that'd be really cool music. But it costs lots of money, even to become a pilot. Well, $500 for ground school, and then maybe a couple more for up in the air. It looks like these guys are about to take off. Yeah, 10K is pretty big. I mean, if you make enough money every month, that you can make the money in a year. Oh shoot, this guy's taking off. I want to zoom in. I guess there's a fire somewhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Not sure yet, so I can track him once he gets airborne.
Sweet, thank you. I came at the right time. Last time I saw there was a radio here.
Yeah, we got rid of the small little radio because it worked intermittently.
Oh, I see.
Then it broke, actually. So we've got a new radio now. It's connected to the speaker over there.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's what we're doing. Is there a way to turn it up?
I've got it up, but it's not right this second.
All right. I'm doing a live stream. My house, my AC makes this really loud noise when I live stream, and they're saying that reminds them of that. The sound of.
Yeah, all three of them actually were dispatched earlier this morning.
Oh, no.
The large one only ended up filling because they don't keep it when it's just sitting on the ground overnight. They don't fill the tank.
Oh no.
Just because it makes it sit really heavy, wears down the tires and such.
Yeah.
But Tanker 93 and AirTag 210 here dispatched. When they got flying over about Butte College, they ended up getting canceled, so they ended up coming back.
Oh yeah.
So it's just sitting there with 2,300 gallons of retardant in it. This one can carry a maximum of 1,200 gallons.
Wow.
But what they'll do is they'll start off with a full load of fuel, and then because of weight limitations, they'll carry about 1,000 gallons of retardant to start. But then as they keep flying to a fire, and they'll just keep returning back to the base, filling up and keep going back and forth. When they start burning off fuel, then they'll start taking on more retardant.
Oh, that's cool.
So they'll start off with 1,000. Eventually, he can get up to 1,200 gallons.
Wow.
But neat thing about that one, what it can do, and what this one can do also to a lesser extent, is what's called hot loading. So that's where they load the aircraft or reload it with retardant without shutting down the engines.
Whoa.
So that saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
And so if there's a fire nearby and they need him to just keep hitting at it real quickly.
That's wow.
If there's a fire and they need to keep hitting it quickly, they don't want to worry about shutting down the engine, so they'll just run them in and out as quick as they can.
So is that kind of like refueling in the air, kind of for jets?
Kinda, yeah.
Where their engines are on and they're getting fueled?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I did time it once from the time the wheels touched the ground to the time the wheels left the ground for some local fire out here was 8 minutes.
Whew, that's quick.
It's just land, taxi up, refill. It takes about 2 minutes to fill the tank. So the pump will pump retardant about 500 gallons a minute.
Wow.
So for 1,000 gallons, it's 2 minutes. Oh, looks like it got canceled. That'll happen sometimes. They'll request aircraft, then when it starts looking like when the ground crews are getting the fire under control, they'll end up canceling the aircraft. So like this morning they got canceled, but this one didn't get out as far. So they always like to have them called out and ready so that they can have them if the fire does get out of hand, but then they'll cancel it if they end up not needing it. But it's just they always try and call them out so they can have them available if they need to.
Yeah. Well, that's just great. Welcome back.
It's the second time he's gone out today, but still no fires fought. Which is a good thing.
Could it get any more retardant?
Sorry?
Could it get any more retardant?
Nah, he won't get more retardant right now.
Well, that's just great.
So the way they're sitting on the rim there is actually a new thing they're trying this year. used to be Air Tank 10 would be on this close ramp, and then Tanker 93 would be where Tanker 40's at. They'd be both facing the same direction. But what they're doing this year on all the bases is they're kind of consolidating them a bit so they take up less room, save these pads for the larger tankers like 40, and then it also gets them out a bit quicker.
Cool.
And then with us, it blows all the exhaust right into the museum, so you get a lovely kerosene smell whenever they start up.
Yeah.
Like when I came into the museum this morning, Air Attack 210 had just taxied out, and so I walked in, it's like deep breath of kerosene exhaust.
What do you mean, blue thing in the air? They see something blue in the air. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, all right. Can I jump into that tanker?
Which one, the
one, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's all completely movable. Damn right. I'm breaking out of here. Damn right. Try this different angle here. I'm breaking free. There we go. That's a good view. When did this plane go out of service?
Well, this plane in its final form actually ended up going out of service about 2 years ago. It was originally built in the 50s as an anti-submarine aircraft, and then it served in the anti-submarine warfare role, or ASW, until about the 1970s. Then after that, it had another really long career as an air tanker. And so it actually has quite a reputation because the Air Tanker 40 that was out there, it's part of Neptune Aviation Services, and Neptune Aviation Services started flying off the P-2s, which was the P-2 Neptune. So the company actually got its name from this aircraft. And the final ones were retired 2 years ago.
Wow. So cool.
It's actually kind of funny because they were originally retired in about, I don't remember when it was exactly in August, but they were retired in August, and I was out here for what was supposed to be Tanker 07's last flight, and it took off, and I was going down to Albuquerque to be retired.
The one with the jets on it?
Nope, it was one just like this. It had 2 piston engines. I believe this one here is the photo. Yeah. This one's got a photo of the full aircraft.
Wow.
And so they were retired the last flights. I forgot when it was exactly in August. Then 2 days later, all of the fires in Sonoma and Napa County started up with the Santa Rosa fire and all that. So 2 days after retirement, they were called out of retirement because they wanted to get everything flying that could fly. And they'd only just been retired, so they were still flyable. They came right out of retirement. And then they flew for another 2 months.
2 months.
Then they were retired.
That's fun. It reminds me of like Brett Favre. He went into retirement, and then he wanted to play some more, so he went to the Vikings to play for just a few more years. It's funny. Man, this is so cool. Do you remember how to open this thing and close it?
Well, that one's secured open, but what it is there's a latch on the side here. You have to pull out.
Yeah, one of the other guys
is open.
Showed me how to do it, and I completely forgot.
Yeah. So when that latch comes out and then it comes down, that'll unlatch it so it can be opened up.
So cool. My friends are joking about graphics cards. It's like they saw me fly a plane in an X-plane. They're saying RTX is on. Oh man. So much fun. So that's a joystick.
It is a joystick, but it did not control any guns because this aircraft did not have any guns, because guns are very ineffective when it comes to shooting in the water. So what that actually is it's controls a big spotlight right out here on the right wing tip. There's some 2 million candle power, I believe.
Wow.
Big carbon light. And what it was so you could turn it on at night and visually see submarines at night.
Whoa.
The surface submarines, because that was what they usually need to do, is actually get a visual on the submarine before they could destroy it, which is the Cold War. We never actually did destroy any, but we threatened to a lot. And then, of course, we always would chase them out or tell them that they need to get out of U.S. waters.
Yeah.
But we never actually did end up destroying submarines, but they could destroy them with just about anything. They had rockets, mines, torpedoes, depth charges, and what you're not supposed to know so much about is they also had nuclear depth charges.
Oof. Wow.
Not for a long time, but they did have them a bit.
Huh. So much fun. In my simulator game, you can play with all these buttons in virtual reality.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, I've got Flight Sim X. I've been thinking about getting X plane.
Are you interested in like virtual reality?
A little bit.
So like when the goggles I had, you put them on, and then when it feels exactly like this, but you're in a virtual plane, and you get to like use your hand, click, drag, and then
probably moves easier than that one though.
Yeah.
That one's stuck.
So like then like it's so cool.
Yep. Yeah, it is a 70-year-old airplane, so.
Wow.
So lots of the gauges there aren't even the original ones that came in this, because the ones that came in this, well, they were missing when we got it.
Oh wow.
So it was just a bunch of open spaces, and until we got them secured, you could just, when you got gauges, you could just move them around to the different holes you wanted.
Yeah.
So we've been working on getting all of the original gauges for it so we can put them in so it looks like it actually did.
Yeah. So cool. Cool. And you're still not allowed to go to the front?
No.
Yeah.
It's the magical L word, liability.
Yeah, they said that to me like 5 years ago too. Sweet. Thank you. Oh, sweet. And the space station is open, right?
Yes.
Good. Wow. Didn't know that. How was that, guys? That was pretty cool. Am I still good? I hope so. Yeah, that was so cool. It reminds me of my flight simulator game. Pretty much it was this plane right here. Oh, look how fat that one is. The Grumman. Live long and prosper. Spock! No, I liked it. Do you guys want to be an astronaut someday? Hey, you have the chance to. They're making a really fast rocket there. You'll probably be the first generation to do it. No, you would die if we were to Pluto. It's too cold. Yeah, you would have to wear like 100 layers of cotton, you know? Oh, dog, you don't have to do that to yourself. You're crazy. I don't know if this is live, but it could fool me. It could fool me. Wow, I've been, from the time my thing started over, it's been an hour. We can pretend. Good. 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 I'm gonna walk back. I can do it. I'll just get water. Oh yeah, dead is banned. Right. I banned that word because it's a bad word. No one deserves to be dead. No one deserves to be dead. I'll tell you that. If you say you want to die, you're not going to die. I'm not going to allow it. It's a bad word. It's a banned word. You're going to live, okay? I know. I'm just saying that's why I banned the word. Ooh. I'll give someone $1 if they can figure out what. I'll give someone $1 if they can figure out what this is in 30 seconds. Take a wild guess. Which spaceship is this? Oh no, I should ban that too. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's not. No. You said it was. It looked like a dick. No, you got it wrong. I'll give you a hint. It took off just the other day when Richie gave us the link. Well, I'll give you a couple more seconds. It's the SpaceX. Did you not know it? It's SpaceX. Oh no, it is. You get the $1. Congratulations. I didn't read myself. Of course. Yeah. Whoever said heavy, whoever said dick, gets the $1. Just give me your PayPal email, I'll send it over. I'm not kidding. Ooh. Super heavy falcon dick. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna go into the exhibits now. After some water. These are extremely small cups. That's better than nothing, though. Wow. I only got 20% battery life left. I gotta plug it back in. All right. Okay. Hold on here. You gotta do something. This thing. There's no way to tell if it's charging or not. We'll see though. Wow. So my thing's lasted for an hour. That's pretty good on one charge, I guess. That's pretty good. New displays coming soon. Let's go this way. Ooh. Who's this? I'll give another dollar to say whoever can say who this is. Yep, right, brothers. That's $2 for music fund. Outright. Outweight. Baby rage. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. That's not scary at all. I'm here to steal your girlfriend. No, that's mean. That's not a joke. No, this is a man. Look, this is a man. Can't you tell? It's a man. I'm gonna check if it gets down to 10%. I'm gonna check by pulling down, and then when I pull down, if the stream loses connection, then I'm gonna restart the stream. But yeah, this one doesn't have any. Plus, it's a man, so no. Don't suppose their gender, man. That's not good. Don't assume their gender. That's some bad news right there. Oh, time to take a little break. Oh yeah. None here. That's terrible. I'll tear this whole building down. Do any of you guys know what this is? I'm looking at the name right here, but do you guys know who this is? Oh, you're gonna have to pay. You have to pay me to do that. That's extra. Mother Russia? No. Well. I don't know. I don't really want to read any of this. Oh, it's the same dude. He's following me. I can't believe this guy's following me. What's that game? Where you're in those really cool planes, and they're all backwards. What's that? What's that game? No, it wasn't Ace Combat. No, it was like an Xbox game, way back in the day. Like, it was all about, you start off on this island, and then you know you're never mind. But it was a really cool game. I liked it. Oh yeah, about that. People are saying, if you're gonna do gaming, get a PC, and if you're gonna get a console, the best console is a PlayStation. Because PlayStation has very, very unique games that you can't get on PC. But PC is pretty much a better Xbox. Yeah. Not saying the Xbox is bad, but if you want to really get into gaming, play on a computer and then, use an Xbox controller. Yeah, exactly. Huh.
It was July 28, 1935, when the first Boeing flying fortress stood in the sky. On July 26th, in 1985, the Boeing Company in Seattle, Washington, celebrated the Boeing B-17's 50th anniversary. 12,700
Oh, my brother lives in Seattle.
flying fortresses rolled out of the Boeing plant in Seattle. And on his 50th birthday, 3 lone flying fortresses returned home for the celebration. It's quite possible
Halo is alright.
for the firefighting industry. And the
Smoke jumpers.
B-17 is a retardant tanker. They're made out of
My friend was a smoke jumper in one of these.
all 3 of
He said it was a very interesting experience because you jumped out, and your only way back was to walk through the forest,
end of service for all the remaining B-17
which is really interesting.
firefighting industry. From 1960 to 1985, the Boeing B-17 flew more hours as a fire bomber than it ever saw in combat. The B-17 was one of the most successful World War II bombers ever built. Designed as a high-altitude supercharged fortress, the B-17's achievements in history
Yeah, smoke jumper.
very
They would take you right over the fire, close, and then you would jump out of a plane, and then you would chop trees down, everything.
B-17 could sustain incredible damage during air battles and still return home to friendly England, more often than not, saving the lives of its precious 10-man crew. This structural integrity with which the B-17 was built not only saved
No. Okay, he got you back. He got you back. Don't worry, he got your back. It's even now. It's so even.
a bomb bay tank filled with fire retardant.
That didn't have such a good time.
Flying 17 took a lot of planning. One, it was a tailwheel airplane. It has terrible tendencies on the ground to want to swap in.
Oh, look how low that guy is.
Landings and takeoffs in the 17 were a real work of art and kept the pilot honest. You had to plan well on a drop to ensure you were on the correct line because once you were committed, there wasn't any way.
Look at this dude. He loves his aircraft.
Like the B-17, you could roll it into a good turn, but then
Yeah, I'm just saying though, if other people come in here and they see you doing mean things, and then they do a mean thing and they get banned, I just don't want that to happen. If you're gonna allow it, I just can't.
pass the horizontal in the opposite direction was almost impossible. So the normal escape of the 17 had to be pretty much either climb straight ahead or you drop in a turn.
Everyone has to be nice to each other, no matter what. Unless you say JK at the end of it.
Some of the people that flew it about the technique if you got the thing overbanked and it had a terrible
Oh, that's the same picture.
slow when the wind was blowing to overbank.
All right.
And you put in full out.
I think that's all of it. I need to go pee again. I want to make it all the way back home. I'm going to do it. One more. All right. All right, before I walk back. All right, let me see how to mute this. Okay. Hold on. All right. Hold on, there's more. There's more. Hey, can I see those planes outside?
Yep. Yep. It's open, so you can go on out.
Thank you. Can I have someone tell me about them? Can I have someone tell me about them? Just a few of them. It's really not that bad outside.
Nah. Wind cools it down a bit.
Yeah, I love that. I see that they painted that one, and then they're making that a different canopy or something.
Yeah, we're gonna change out the canopy on that one because that one was glazed over, as you can see, so it blocks out the sunlight, keep the inside better, but the inside's not great anyway, so we're gonna replace the canopy. We have one sitting inside the garage waiting to be put on. We'll take off the glazed one and put on a non-glazed one.
That's really cool. MiG?
Not MiG, but the MiG Fighter, the F-86.
All right.
So this is the one that ended up doing the best against the original MiGs, some of the original MiGs, the MiG-15 during the Korean War. And so this one was the one that was really the first fighter that actually stood a chance against the MiG-15. All other aircraft were very vulnerable, and there actually came to a point where there was this one part of Korea where there was so many MiGs, it was known as MiG Valley.
Oh, wow.
And so they would only allow F-86s in because all other aircraft were just too vulnerable. This was the only one that could defend itself well. And that especially became true after they started putting North Korean pilots in instead of the Russian pilots, because originally, early on in the war, it was Russian pilots flying the MiGs, and they started putting North Korean pilots in.
Oh, wow.
And they weren't as well trained.
Oh, man. And Antonov?
Yep, Antonov. So this is one of the most highly manufactured aircraft in the world. They've built over 18,000 of these to date. It was made as a utility biplane, so it can perform many different roles. One of the things it especially did was just light troop transport, cargo transport, and then it was also used a lot for paratroopers.
Smoke jumpers.
It could be used as smoke jumpers. I don't know how much it actually was used as that, but that could be one role.
Yeah.
It kind of falls under the overall envelope of just jumping out of a plane with a parachute, so.
Cool. What about this one?
So this one here is an early tandem rotor design called the Piasecki H21, and the official name for it was the Workhorse, but everybody else knew it as the Flying Banana
Flying banana.
because of that big bend in it, and that was to keep the two sets of rotors apart from each other. So there's one at the front and one at the end, so that gives it more lifting capacity and also eliminates the need for a tail rotor. Why you have a tail rotor is because when the helicopter is up in the air and it becomes a free floating body, the rotor spinning one direction creates torque that tries to spin the fuselage in the other direction.
Wow.
So you have to have a tail rotor to produce a thrust in the opposite direction and stop the fuselage from spinning around. So when you've got two rotors like this, they spin in opposite directions and the torque cancels out. It's all powered by one big radial engine in the back. And your drive shaft for the front rotor actually came up through the top of the cabin, so it was actually spinning above people's heads in the top of the cabin, and then went up to the front rotor there.
Wow. What a view.
So this one was especially used for Arctic rescue, and that's what colors this one is in, is the Arctic rescue colors. So it was made to operate in very low temperatures, down to as low as about minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. And it was heated inside.
Yes, it was heated. Not extensively so, but
Just comfortably.
yeah, just enough to make it where you won't freeze inside.
And this is that one that we were in?
Yeah, this is the full version of the one we were inside.
And liability here, right?
Yeah, we can't let anybody in this one either, because this one is especially a mess inside. It's hard to let people in anyway, because it's not made for people to go in, it's just made for military use, so military doesn't have to worry about lots of different things like an air museum does. And so the inside's rather a mess. We don't know if it'll get cleaned up because we don't let people in there anyway.
Wow, look at those big engines. Jeez.
And so this one actually came from Aero Union, which is now a defunct company.
Yeah.
So what they used to do is they would convert aircraft for firefighting and then operate them as air tankers. And this one was actually in line to be converted for an air tanker when the company collapsed. And so we were able to get this one before it was sent to the scrapyard,
Wow.
because that's where it would have gone.
Wait, it's way better here.
And they also used to have, this one's a P2V-7, same version as the one inside. What the Dash 5s onward had was an auxiliary jet engine on each wing that would be mounted about here. It'd be mounted right about here.
Yeah.
And that was to provide extra thrust so it could get off the ground during takeoff. And so the Neptune Aviation ones, they're a slightly older version, the Dash 5s. And so this was a Dash 7, but they also had the jet engines. And so they would start them up for takeoff so they can get the extra thrust to get off the ground when they're loaded with fuel and retardant. And then they'd also start up the jet engines when they're going in to make a retardant drop in case one of the radials fails.
Oh, wow.
So then they can have that backup thrust.
Is that a fire or a rain cloud?
That one's just a thunderstorm.
Oh, good. I was about to say,
Yeah.
I was about to say, oh my gosh, not another one.
Yeah, here you get all the mountain thunderstorms in the summer.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago, we were getting them every day.
At the air show 2 years ago, I thought there was a guy who flew one of these. Or was it close?
Probably, because I know there are a few of these that still fly. There's
Yeah.
actually a fairly local person who flies them. This
yeah.
Pad 13 inside was built by a guy named Jack Kilpatrick. He actually flies one of these around occasionally, and I've seen him fly at an air show. So this was the main jet trainer for the Soviet Union during the Cold War. So this is still about the most widely used jet trainer ever.
Huh.
It's Czechoslovakian built.
Looks pretty nice.
And this, to my knowledge, is still the only one that has the full instrument panel inside. Which we're gonna see if we can get like stairs or something so you can see inside.
There's probably still a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like Black Widows, maybe?
Probably not those. It is sealed. Might find a way to get in, but it'd be kind of difficult, and then it gets real hot.
Can't you just take off some of the screws?
You wouldn't be able to read any of it anyway, because it's all in Russian.
Well, I have this Google Earth thing where you can, if you buy $30 a month, you can put it up to one of those things and it translates it back to English. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technology, I love it.
So
Now,
this one,
yeah.
we painted up in the squadron colors of, you can see underneath the cockpit there, Commander Larry Wall. He's the one who kind of sponsored getting this out here. And he was in this one Navy squadron, VF-25 I think it was. It's on the aircraft. And one of the main maintenance team members and restoration team members at the museum happened to be in the exact same squadron. Though they were about a decade apart, so they were in the same squadron, but never knew each other.
Oh, yeah.
But they ended up being in the same squadron. So this is really in the colors of both their squadron. This is the A7.
My question is, how did it fly? I mean, it seems like it's so bottom heavy.
It was not supersonic like many jets. It could still fly a lot like a fighter, but it wasn't as maneuverable. What it was really made to do was carry a lot of weapons. So it didn't need to go real fast because it was going to be carrying a lot of bombs and such.
Oh, I see.
So it could attack the ground more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
And so, of course, you can see it's got real thick landing gear on it, real heavy landing gear. And that's actually because it's also made for carrier operations. And so for aircraft carrier operations, you have to have real thick landing gear because you've got to be able to take the brunt of a landing, because it really is kind of a controlled crash. You're slamming into the carrier deck.
Controlled crash, wow. So they know it's coming.
Yeah, so it's a process to land on a carrier.
Huh. We gotta use that one to scare those bald eagles at Area 51. Oh.
So then this one is the main jet trainer that the U.S. had during the Cold War, the T-33. This is probably about the longest running trainer aircraft used, jet trainer. So this one was a single engine aircraft. It had a jet engine that's very different from the ones of today, because with the jet engines you have today, including all the jets here, what you have for the jet engine is a fan at the front. It spins and sucks in air, right, and compresses it down with a series of other fans. So it gets compressed, then it mixes it with fuel, blasts out the back. Now, this aircraft had one of the newest jet engines. It was one of the first jet engines. It was not axial flow, like what I just described. It was what's called centrifugal flow. So it had these cylinders all around the side, and then a big fan, but the fan was shaped in such a way that when it spun, it actually forced the air up against the sides and compressed it with centrifugal force.
Yeah.
So it was one of the newest, it was one of the first jet designs. Wasn't real efficient, it couldn't get real powerful, but that's what this one had. This was also one of the first jets that the U.S. had.
Huh. Wow.
An interesting thing with that jet engine was, because of the design of it, what you had to do if you needed to adjust the carburetor for it is you'd have to start up the engine, get it running in idle.
Yeah.
And then you take the skinny, brave mechanic with his tool, and he has to reach up the intake and climb inside the intake, reach back in order to adjust the carburetor while the engine's running.
Oh, wow. Scary stuff. Oh.
So this one's most current one in the process of being restored. So we've got a list, and so certain things just keep getting pushed back, but this one's next on the list. We've been wanting to get this one done for a while also. The biggest problem that they've been having with this one is there's a bolt in it that keeps the canopy on, and they can't get that bolt out.
Oh no.
Because it should be where you screw off the end, but it just spins and spins and spins. It doesn't do anything. It won't screw off at all. So they've been trying to get it open so that they can get that bolt taken out and then get the canopy off.
Yeah. Ooh. That's so cool. Smells like a plane's taking off.
Yep.
Let's go watch.
Judging by the direction where the sounds come from, it sounds like one of the airspray aircraft.
Oh,
So they were taking out one of
I want to
their
watch.
AT-802s earlier.
Oh, you mean the propeller one?
It's a propeller one. It's pretty small.
Sweet though. That's pretty much their trainer.
That's actually used for firefighting.
What? I thought that was a trainer.
Nope, it's used for firefighting.
That's cool.
You don't find it as much in California just because of the contracts that they have. They typically contract for larger aircraft in California. But Airspray has a fleet of 8 of them. And then during the fire season, they'll store them here during winter. And then during fire season, they'll contract them out to Oregon, Washington, Montana, Idaho mainly.
Wow. Yeah, thanks for telling me about that stuff.
No problem.
It's so cool. I hope that plane's taking off. Let's see. Oh, sounds like it. Oh, yep. Yep. So cool. Well, kind of. They think it's a crop duster. Technically, right?
Well, that's the thing that they are used a lot for is crop dusting. That's a very common aircraft type for crop dusting. The ones they typically have for crop dusting don't have the floats on them though. They'll just be the conventional landing gear. You got the 2 main wheels on the front and then the small wheel on the back. So we call those tail draggers. Now when they put the floats on it, they call it a fireboss. And so that one there specifically is a fireboss. And so the floats allow it to scoop water off of a lake so that it doesn't have to actually return to the airport to refill with retardant.
Oh, wow.
So it carries 800 gallons, which isn't a lot, but if there's like a hot spot flaring up or something similar like that, just where they need water quickly, or they want to keep hitting a spot, you can get a fleet of those out and just keep hitting a spot over and over again with water. They can spot drop that 800 gallons of water, or they can do split loads.
Mm-hmm.
So with the wheelies, is what they call them, when they don't have the floats on, they do have to return to the airport. But these ones will just scoop off of a lake, so they'll just land on the lake, they'll keep their speed up, so then they're just basically high-speed taxiing down the lake, and that'll force the water up inside. There's some scoops that drop down, they'll force the water up inside the tank.
Huh.
And then they'll take off, and so then they can go back to the fire. And so it can be really effective when you get a nearby fire that's real close to a lake. It can be really effective to be able to just keep hitting that lake over and over again.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. So what's retardant used for and what's water used for? Because if they put on those same things here and they could just jump in the water, like why would someone use water rather than retardant?
So water is what they had originally before they started back in the early days of firefighting when it was still a new science. The problem with water is, and what they'll do with water is they'll drop it right on the fire to put out a fire. The problem with water is though, if you drop it too high or too fast, it tends to disperse. So it gets into a real fine mist that can't do a whole lot. So what they do now with air tankers, except for ones that fill off of lakes,
Yeah.
What they'll do with air tankers now is they've got retardant in them, and it went through a long series of development. It was they used foam at some points. They used to have borate in them with the borate bombers, which they're not borate bombers now. Now what they've got is called Phos-Chek, and what it is they get these big bags of powder, and they pour it into these mixing tanks, and they put in 1,000 gallons of water with it.
Wow.
So it's actually water-based, but then it's got a lot of fertilizer elements in it. And so it's heavily fertilizer-based. It also has a clumping agent in it, so that sticks together, and so it doesn't disperse into fine mist. And it also has the red dye, so you can see where you've dropped. Because what you do with the retardant is, rather than dropping right on the fire, you drop it ahead of the fire, and it'll cover the vegetation. And what it'll do is, when the fire gets to that, it'll burn very slowly, very, very slowly through that vegetation. So it'll allow the ground crews time to build up the line that will actually contain the fire.
Oh, that's genius.
So it won't put out the fire, but it'll help contain it. It'll slow it down so that they can contain it.
That's genius. Uh-oh.
We'll see if somebody's getting dispatched.
Again?
Might be one, we'll see.
But then they'll probably just go up and land.
Yep.
Hey, guys, is this sound loud enough?
That's fire dispatch. Who knows, maybe they'll actually fight the fire this time. So far they've gone up twice, but haven't fought any fires yet.
Good. So, usually planes have doors. They can get in really easy. Do they have to get low to get into their plane?
Some of them. This one with the OV-10 here, it's got a big bubble cockpit, and so they'll flip open the doors. They'll flip open to the side, and they can climb up the side there. The S2 over here, Tanker 93, you can see they climb into the door there, and they go up forward through an aisle into the pilot seats up front.
That's really cool.
With the P2s, there was 2 hatches that were both on the bottom. One of them was in the nose wheel well, so you'd have to duck into there and then climb up a ladder and get up onto a spot to get inside the plane. Then there was a hatch in the back. You also generally climbed up a ladder to get into.
Wow.
They'll put you in the back of the plane.
Wow. So 3 people, or just one?
So the S2 will normally fly single person missions. The OV-10 has 2 people. So the OV-10, it's not a bomber. It's not an air. It's not a air tanker. It's an air attack. So what it does is it just circles around above a fire, 1,000 feet above all other aircraft.
The one on the right.
The one in the middle here.
Oh, right.
And then the person in front is the pilot. They'll do the actual flying. The person in back is typically the captain. What they'll do is they'll be watching the fire, monitoring where it's growing, how fast it's growing, relaying that to the ground crews. And also the biggest job is to call in air tankers and direct the air tankers where to drop.
Huh.
And then the BAE 146, the tanker number 40, that one has to have 2 pilots, and they'll typically have 3 people on board for that one.
How much more bet they're not going to go off?
We'll see.
All right, here we go. Round 2, guys. Let's see if they make it. on an air show the other, like 2 years ago, and there's a weird thing of you hear the plane coming, and then once it goes past you, you really don't hear it. I was watching the Blue Angels, like it was super loud, and then once it got past you, it was just like you hear that. Why is that? Do you know?
It's just kind of the way the sound travels. I will definitely say with the turboprop engines like these, the front end is a lot noisier than the back.
Right.
The exhaust just doesn't produce as much noise.
Wait, are they taking that one off too?
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they'll finish refilling it with retardant. They've got 2,300 gallons in it now, and they'll finish the remaining 700 gallons. So it carries 3,000 total. Then he'll be going out.
Wow, so this must be a big deal then. Or not.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting it to be this busy.
It's good that they're going out because they haven't been doing a whole lot of flying at all so far this season.
Are they gonna do a hot, whatever that thing was called, hot fuel?
Loading?
Yeah.
Depends. It's just hard to say. It depends on how much they need it, how fast the fire is growing, how big the fires are getting.
It sounds like they turn on the engine.
Yeah, so what that is, what you hear there, is it's called an APU. It is an engine. It's a small jet engine, but it's specifically for generating power. APU stands for auxiliary power unit. So they'll turn that on. That'll generate electricity to power the aircraft, give them the power to start the aircraft, or in some cases they need bleed air. They need air to spin up the aircraft, to spin up the engines.
All right.
So that'll give them the power that they need to start the engines.
Yeah. Wow.
That one, the engines are so small on it. For jet engines, they actually are pretty small. Only pushed on a commercial aircraft that produce about 7,000 pounds of thrust each. It's often called the, yeah.
Ha! What if they're doing this to them on purpose? For training, but they don't know it.
I guess it gets annoying sometimes, but they just always want to get them just to have that capability. Web walker. They didn't go out again. That's stupid. So I guess they're going to turn off those engines? Well, shoot. That means the other one's coming back, right? Most likely, yeah.
Damn.
he landed on down there.
All right. They came back. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I need to talk to my audience real quick. I'm going to watch this plane come in, and then I'm going to see if my phone is charging, and then I'm going to walk back. So yeah. I'm gonna if my thing's not charging, I'm gonna figure out a way to fix it. But then we're gonna take that 40-minute walk all the way back. And then I'm gonna get more water. I've almost been on this stream for 2 hours. That's number 3, right? Number 3. Number 3 of canceling? Yeah. I bet you that guy's like, damn, I want to get up there. So bad. God. Did they have that back thing open to get the air out?
So that's just a rear compartment to it. They can store things in. They'll keep a ladder there.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a lot more open in the aircraft's original use because all of the CAL FIRE's OB-10s are ex-military.
Oh yeah?
They used to fly with Marines, and especially Vietnam. But CAL FIRE, for their uses, they put a few additional things in it. They put an extra fuel tank in it so that they can stay up in the air long, and they also put an air conditioning unit in the back there.
You need one of those.
Yeah, originally it was a lot more open. You could put like a single stretcher in there, the patient on it, or I could put up to 6 Marine paratroopers in there, and then what you do to get them to jump out is you just pull the plane up into a steep climb and then open the back and they'll all just fall out.
Oh, that sounds so scary. That's terrible.
A fantastic aircraft though for what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's fast, efficient, and they can get up real quickly, and they've got excellent visibility with the cockpit.
Right on. All right, well, thank you very much for that.
No problem.
I'll see you around maybe when I come back. Yeah. Cool. See ya. Oh, it smells so bad in here. Richie. Webb. All right, ready to take the trek back? All right, actually there's one more thing I want to see in here, believe it or not. And then I'm gonna check it. I'm sure it's. I'm gonna go see what's in here. Oh.
2,300 gallons they put in earlier today was
I mean, it's not bad. All right. And then when I get back home, I'll do some more music. These planes aren't bad. They don't like them that much, though. They're very basic. Ooh. Ooh, I like those. Actually, nah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're going back now. All right, see ya.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. Yeah. All right. You know the drill. All right. So how do I do this again? I keep my arm out, and then I keep it straight, and I squeeze. All right. I'm sure it's charging because my dot went away. Finally. All right, we need a topic. Anything to talk about? Oh, okay. I got something to talk about. So when I get home after picking my dog, I want to do the drum pad and a few other things through the guitar rig, because you were saying something about that yesterday. Maybe the drum pads through guitar rig. Yeah. I'll be doing that in about an hour when I get home. Maybe if I'm not tired, if I don't take a nap, then I'll do that. But if I'm not tired, I'll do some music. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. So like I'll start with everything turned to the left on my drum pad, and then I'll slowly make everything again, and then I'll put it through guitar rig. Actually, if I'm streaming, we'll video chat on Discord, and you can tell me which ones you want me to play around with. You know, like maybe we'll pick 5 filters to put the drum machine through, and then I'll be the one who messes around with just those 3. I mean 5. What do you think about that? So you pick the devices, and I'll pick the parameters, whatever. So yeah, what do you think about that idea? Where are you gonna go? Oh yeah, it's good. Well, what are you feeling like? Maybe some hamburgers and Oreo milkshakes. Oh, mall food. Oh, right. Mall food. Ooh. Hey, maybe you should live stream too. You can live stream going to the mall. It'll be kind of like a toss-off. You know, like once I get home, when my stream is done, then you'll stream. Pizza. Oh yeah. I know that pizza. Ah, pizza. Oh, that mall is so cool. So why do you like mall food so much? Oh yeah. Good idea. These girls are really pretty. Don't say anything. Never mind, they're high school. Gross. Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm gonna do. When I get home, I'm gonna do some music or take a nap. And then after I practice for a while, then I'll go live stream again when you get home. Can you believe this Tri-Counties Bank? It looks so nice. Oh no, I'm gonna have to twitch. Wait, there we go. How's that? Not as much. Yeah. My arm is getting really tired. Kind of feels like after a workout. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. You know what I do hope? I hope they call another brush fire and that big plane takes off right when I'm over by that place I ate today. That would be nice. Hey, well, Walker, what time is it in California? I can't look. Because I want to time how long it takes me to get to the edge of the airport, all the way back to the burger place. Okay, so wow, I started at 11 o'clock. I started streaming at 11. Holy smokes. I started at 11 when I went into the shop. Wow. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna hit the spot where we change radio towers. So when that happens, I'm going to restart the stream. But don't worry, it won't be down for more than 2 minutes. And if my battery overheats or my phone overheats, then that takes about 5 minutes. But it'll be okay. Oh man. So let's say from 2 o'clock to whenever we get to the burger shop. Oh, and there's the plane that is for sale right there. I really don't know if I want it or not. I'm sure it's over $300,000. Not worth it. Do you want to help me buy a plane, Richie? Alright, here we go. Start the timer as soon as you can. Okay, timer starts now. Cool, it didn't cut out yet. Oh man, now I gotta pass this guy. Man, I really don't like doing this. I can't trust any of these guys. Alright, I just don't feel comfortable walking by anyone with a camera in my hands. They might think I'm doing something to hurt them. Do I just walk by them and not say anything? Alright, we're out of the airport. Oh yeah, okay. He's walking really slow anyways. Whatever. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. People I don't know, I just don't like talking to them. Got a long way to go. How's that for straight, huh? I see my prize way up there. My prize is getting home in my car. It's running out of gas. I might have to go get gas with my dog before I go home. It won't be that hard to do. Hey, so Richie, 480 at 30 frames per second. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? A good first test. Yeah. Good. Wait, did I lose my connection? Okay, I guess this radio tower isn't as good as the one at the airport. Oh well. It's good to know that. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed it too. It was nice to get outside the house. Yeah. So yeah. Oh. Yes. Super great. I knew exactly what I was gonna do, but I am surprised how much content I did get in, because I know people want to see content, and this is a good benchmark for me to show everyone else. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. there's someone below us. Yeah. So the question is, Richie, where should I go next? On my next IRL stream. Because there's a lot of places to go in Chico. Oh, look at that car. Oh, sweet God. Sweet Jesus. It's a Corvette. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't have to walk. I just did walk. I do agree. Walking does have more content because it gives you more time to talk to your viewers. But I could have driven. If I drove, then I just would have. It would have been just like a complete 2-hour stream, rather than a 2-hour stream and then going all the way back. It would have just been, eat and then drive over to the museum and then through the museum and then back to my house. That would have been a not as fun stream. And plus, walking is really, really, really good for me. So, yeah. And at least it's not 115 degrees outside, because that's hot. Almost there. I think I walked faster coming back than I did going there. Amazing. Oh man, my arms are getting really tired. My arms are getting so tired right now. No joke, no. I might actually need a nap when I get home. It's been a long morning. Hey, do you think you could stream you going to the mall? Because that would be really cool. What would be really cool is if you took a lap around the mall, and then got your pizza, and then did another lap. Because that'd be cool for me to see that mall again. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you now. And you haven't gone yet. Oh, what do you need to prepare for? Like shower, breath mints, what you're gonna wear? some marmalade, whatever it's called, on your hair. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe you could post pictures of when you're at the mall, because that's just the same. Yeah, because then, you know, we can like switch off, you and me, and then we can cross promote each other. Like, oh yeah, my friend Web Walker does IRLs too. He's very entertaining and says a lot of funny jokes. You know, like one of those kind of things. All right, when I get to my car, I'm gonna end the stream. But that's not for another like 10 minutes. Oh man, what a trip. This one's been going on for 2 hours and 19 minutes. All right, hey, what time is it now? Oh, so it only took 20 minutes. Okay, that's nice. That's really not that bad. Yeah, so a 20-minute walk. So the walk to the Air Museum was 20 minutes and walk back was 20 minutes, which is 40 minutes. The whole museum was an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, about 3 hours of content. Huh. So cool. So cool. I thought that was how much it would be. 3 hours. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man. Yes. man. Oh, I made it, Richie. I'm back into society. I walked all that way for a live stream. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. Thanks for recommending I do one. This is great. Always fun to do something within a day that's entertaining. Yeah. Hi. Okay, let's keep going. There's a crazy dude to the right of me. There's a crazy dude to the right of me. I'm not gonna look at him. Yeah. So good. Oh man. I fueled up and then I went for my walk. I don't know what I would have done if it was the other way around, where I would have parked at the museum, done the museum, walked to the Burger Hut place, and then walked back. I don't know about that. Oh, yes, yes. Oh. This is definitely something I want to put to my website. Except I said the word, the D word. I don't know if anyone's gonna like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so close to my car. Oh. I'm so close to my car, Richie. Oh no. I'm so close. Oh God. I can smell my car from here. Oh, what's my weight? Good question. Wait, beep boop, wait. I'll have to, oh yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna tell you, I think I gotta turn that off to make it 0 milliseconds of latency, so you know exactly where I am. What's that say? Stream down. This looks pretty good. Okay, well. All right. Yeah. Good show, everyone. Thanks, Richie, again for recommending this. And Sparkles, thanks for being here most of the time too. Oh, it's hot. It's where we started 3 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2. This is where we started 3 hours ago. Crazy, right? All right. Peace out, people. See you all in the future. Oh man. All right. Opmuse is signing off in 3, 2, 1.